mistake. Let's see how things go today. I played a little since I've streamed last, so let's see how this actually goes.
Time to press ahead.
Gray with accumulated road dust as much as dye. These clothes are nothing special. One of these days I'm gonna find actually good clothes.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
That can go away, that can go away, that can go away. I don't have that kind of guy in my party.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
That's not what I said.
No, not
Can we
that
stop
one.
shouting? No?
Bonus to strength, saving throws, and checks. Disadvantage on stealth checks. Oh, you mean ring mail is all noisy? Let's see, what kind of...
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
Additional burning targets. I don't need anything else from this guy right now.
Sylvanus, guide.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Where the weak have need, the strong have duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying. I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
The scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
can't keep the goblins out.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Heed the man's words, child. His form is highly efficient.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
Another escapee? Thank the gods, I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Devil's Advocate. Do you think she'll bring blood war to Farron?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp and wait for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Magic weighs heavier here, seeking solace in root and soil. Grounding, one might say.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
Swing and swing.
Remember?
And again. Come on. Swing and swing.
Okay.
Yes, just once.
I need a better weapon.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Let me see your wares. Short sword +1. Ooh. Flail. Those are awesome. And I can afford it too. I can afford that shield too.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
In medieval times, the flail wasn't actually a weapon that was used. It's more of a decorative thing. It has a lot of... It looks very dangerous. It's more dangerous for the person... It's as dangerous for the person holding it and wielding it as it is the person that...
What will we do for work?
as the target themselves.
I think I'd make a fine...
Die if I met Heroica reeking of this place. You never get the... helping it. We're exposed.
It has also been said that Iron Maidens, the torture device, were not used either. They were just there for show. And really, when you look at Iron Maidens, they're not really all that practical in terms of stuff that would actually be used. I will be right back.
Again. Swing and swing and parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress.
Don't be grumpy,
No
Roland.
warriors.
We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Again. Swing and swing and parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
That tea went right through me.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Whoa! Hey! Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
My character's not a sleight of hand person. And since I am a paladin, I am going to be honest.
Call it. Heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
I always fail that perception check. I have absolutely no idea what it does. Take all of your food. Take all your food. Cabbage.
You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Read her thoughts. Might be able to do it, who knows?
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
Something tells me the thieving life isn't for you.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Now that's not very nice.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance.
I could probably take on all of these people. Not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I see. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety goblins, led by a lasher, flanked by booyags.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
A brass or silver dragon would die a million deaths before allying with goblins.
Witnesses noticed a red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out their name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've
What a
interrogated one,
shyster.
a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for their mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Potion?
Until we meet again.
I can only stand so much superfluous frippery.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
I am going to leave this dude at my camp.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
Sorry, Asterion, you've got the boot, and I'm going to replace you with Will.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
And
Defender
we need
of
to
the
level
people.
up. Spells. Hex is good, but it's a concentration spell. Eldritch Invocation, Agonizing Blast. And... yeah, knock them on their butts.
These things have stayed interesting.
Don't need to camp just now.
Another step forward.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I am versed in the ways of justice. Make your case and I will pass judgment.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
What do you have to say for yourself, child?
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
Justice means nothing without mercy. Let her go.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you!
Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Putting on a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
No.
Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
What are you talking about?
It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. In case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Turn to other matters.
Again! We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without...
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
What to bring?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca.
You're better than this!
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tieflin. If you ever had it to begin with.
Tieflin. This goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her fate.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move!
No, shoot me. Should be easy, right?
What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
A goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take.
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special.
Oh, but
fine.
it does.
Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. We've been on the road ever since you were... The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Well, that's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat. You see, I have this... condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Can it be cured?
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What kind of items, okay? What happens if you don't consume these artifacts?
I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Well, good thing I've got a bunch of trash items in my inventory. I'll be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
True.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I think that'll be it for now. Have a nice evening, everybody.